If you like Alan Partridge, you are going to love this video, especially if your name is...
Dan! 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 Calm down, Lynn!
It's not moving.
Calm down! Calm down, Lynn! You're suffering from minor women's whiplash.
Now, I think it's fair to say that Alan Partridge isn't always the most politically correct character, but one thing that we do know about Alan Partridge is he has impeccable taste in music.
I love the Beatles.
Yeah, so do I.
What's your favourite Beatles album then?
Tough one. I think I'd have to say The Best of the Beatles.
And although Alan is clearly a fan of the Fab Four, he doesn't always have the best relationship with every other musician.
That was Big Yellow Taxi by Joni Mitchell, a song in which Joni complains that they paved Paradise to put up a parking lot. A measure which actually would have alleviated traffic congestion on the outskirts of Paradise.
Right, Chris. Hello, Alan. Didn't know you'd moved in. Yeah, just moved in last week. I'm having a barbecue. Fancy coming over? I'd love to. Do you mind if I bring my guitar? I'd rather you didn't. It's not that kind of area. Do you like mini Kievs? I love them. But my wife's vegetarian. Doesn't matter. She can have fish. No, she won't eat that either. Oh, forget it. You people.
But the problem with London is one that seems to be very deep-rooted in Mr. Partridge's world.
Off to London, no doubt. Go to London. I guarantee you'll either be mugged or not appreciated. Catch the train to London, stopping at Rejection, Disappointment, Backstabbing Central and Shattered Dreams Parkway.
Now, who needs the hustle, the bustle and the hassle of a capital city when you have a perfectly good mini-mart in a BP garage just a short walk down a dual carriageway from the travel tavern where you reside?
Ah, Candy! How long did you put this in for, then?
8 minutes.
It's hotter than the sun.
And the thing that people forget about Alan Partridge is he has had an excellent career.
Twat! That was liquid football. Shit! Did you see that? He must have a foot like a traction engine.
But clearly Partridge was always wasted in sports commentary on the day-to-day, even doing his own chat show, because Partridge is an ideas man, and he, like any bird, certainly like a partridge bird, should and could not be caged.
A detective series based in Norwich called Swallow. Think about it. No one had heard of Oxford before Inspector Morse. Jet from Gladiators to host a Millennium Barn dance at Yeovil Aerodrome. Properly policed, it must not, repeat not, turn into an all-night rave. Okay, right, Alan Attack. Like the Cook Report, but with a more slapstick approach. Arm wrestling with Chaz and Dave.
I don't think so.
Knowing ME, knowing you. Inner city sumo, cooking in prison. A partridge amongst the pigeons.
What's that?
Well, it's just a title. I mean, youth hosteling with Chris Eubank. Monkey tennis.
He can always find something on the bright side of life.
I've got a girlfriend.
I've got a wife.
Is she older than you or younger than you?
Well, if you must know, Alan, she's older than me. She's 52.
My girlfriend's 33. I'm 47. She's 14 years younger than me. Back of the net.
Because he is a man who will always find quality work in the media, and he will always have a profile. But he also knows what he will never do.
Lynn, I'm not driving a mini metro.
But if you do, you can keep Pear Tree Productions going with a skeleton staff of 2.
There's no point finishing the sentence, Lynn, because I'm not driving a mini metro.
But if it...
Lynn, I'll just speak over you.
He will always have impeccable taste in everything that he does.
Yes, it's an extender. Yeah. Fantastic. That's the icing on the cake.
He'll always know what to say and when to say it.
Jill, what do you think about the pedestrianisation of Norwich City? I'll be honest, I'm dead against it. I mean, people forget that traders need access to Dixon's.
And he'll always be a very learned man.
Apropos. It's Latin, isn't it? I think you ought to have a basic grasp of Latin if you're be working in curries.
And when all else fails, well, he knows how to keep calm when under pressure.
No, stop getting Bond wrong!
Smell my cheese.
Alan, please. Why not?
Smell my cheese, you mother!
I think that's quite enough, thank you.
From Swaffham to Cromer on 106.5 and down in Hensby on 106.9, this is Radio Norwich.